very talented students involved in Little Mermaid, and Sally is the lead playing Ariel, and she's got a lot of vocal talents as well as sense of humor, which is so important when working on a play. To have an actor who has great sense of humor helps all the scenes come along. Linda, who's playing Sebastian, I've worked with her over the past 4 years. I was her freshman English teacher, so it's great to see her come into her own with such a great role. Plus, at the understudy show, she's also learned the role of Ursula. So one student learning more than one part is always very impressive to me. And another student that I've had so many years who's also involved in the show is Adam, who's playing Prince Eric. And he's been involved in so many drama club productions over the years that to now see him work on an entire show has been very fulfilling for me as a teacher, since from fruition to the actual stage, they've grown so much and made so many great choices and progress.
This is where I belong, beneath the clear white blue here. I feel completely new here in the world above.
Yeah, The Little Mermaid just made sense to us because this idea of sometimes feeling like we're blocked off, that we don't have a voice of our own. The main character kind of experiences that. Ariel, who's played by Sally, loses her voice, and for a lot of Act 2, has to use gesture and pantomime and more physical body language in the character. And I feel like we as a nation have also had to do that more, use our body language a little bit more. So this play just seemed like the perfect choice, and the thematic connection to The Little Mermaid being kind of related to the world we're living in now as well. Separate part of your world, part of a larger world. All of those musical themes really hit home for us too. So we thought it was the perfect choice.
And we have a whole bunch of considerations to take into account, from the pit orchestra to how much dance is involved to how much these are all things we're thinking about, whether or not we can even get the rights to the musical. But once we kind of cleared all of that and we checked all those boxes, we felt like coming out of the pandemic that we wanted a show that was just going to bring people in and bring people together. We didn't want anything like obscure. We just wanted something light, something fun, something that could just get people tapping their feet, singing along, smiling, and just excited to be back in the theater. So Disney does a pretty good job of that.
Why, look, such a gorgeous sunset. And on the third day, too. Time's up! You lose!
Everything's going really well. We have a lot of rehearsals, a lot of people working really hard to get not just their roles down, but also helping off stage and getting props on and moving a lot of this show forward, because a Disney show has a lot of parts, a lot of moving parts. And so the cast and crew are really working together as a little family to make sure that everything works as smoothly as possible. I'm all about transitions. I always want the show to move snappier. We should always be in the next scene, even though the last one just ended. You want to have that momentum going because that builds the audience's expectations for the ends of a show. So I love making sure that everybody's working together as one unified group towards this one goal of putting on the musical.
A lot of the stuff, it was like pretty chill in the beginning, and now we're like really getting down to it, like grinding right now. So yeah, it's a little stressful, but I think it's like still like a good pace.
Preparation for the show is going good so far. The show's in 2 days, so if it wasn't, I'd be a little bit scared.
We have our set finished, which is so cool. I've never been on a show that actually had like a wooden set, which I think is really awesome.
Sunrise, we search again.
But your majesty, she's lost.
I won't rest until I found her.
Remember from my own high school musical experience, I loved being in musicals. It's those musicals that are like the fondest memories I have in high school.
Well, I just like theater. I just like musical theater. I've just always liked it. So it was just something I was always excited about. So.
I love theater, literally everything about theater. I will do anything I possibly can to be on stage in whatever aspect of the word. And this year I decided I wanted to act.
Just the thought of denying students that experience was painful the last couple of years. So bringing the musical back this year in person on the stage has been really exciting.
Creatures of the deep. Today marks a special anniversary.
I think it's really exciting to be back. I was in Adam's family my freshman year before COVID and schools closed. So this is really exciting for me. I'm really excited to get back into it.
It feels pretty weird because it's like I did theater before, but we didn't have masks, so it's kind of like harder. But yeah, this is my first year like in person in Townsend doing a show like this.
Technically, this is my first year being a part of the cast of the school musical. I stage managed in my sophomore year, and then COVID hit. So yeah, it's my first time actually performing in the musical.
Freshman year, I was like actually cast in it. I was in the ensemble, so I did a lot more work on stage. Whereas for stage managing, it's a lot of like background stuff that a lot of people don't really notice goes into a show, and I don't really get seen because I'm in the tech booth, but I still love the work. I think it's really fun.
I think Grimsby is a really fun, lovable character, an old beanpole, if you will. And I was also really excited when I found out I was understudy for Prince Eric, because I think he is such an aloof and odd person, and playing that character on stage, it's really fun to play around with.
Lonely and depressed, pathetic, poor, unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
I think the show, for all its cliches, I think does an amazing job of showing off the talents of our students. And that's mainly due to just our remarkably talented cast.
We didn't have a musical last year, unfortunately, because everything was on Zoom, and that like our theater program in Townsend is very special and very capable of doing things, and just so talented all around.
Surely one of these lovely voices matches the music in your heart.
I wish I could say yes, but she's not here.
I think it's gonna go well. I'm really excited. I have full faith in our actors and our performers and the pit and everyone who put like work into it. Everyone's just so amazing. I love the team.
I just want to have fun, have all my friends come and see it. Yeah, hopefully they like it.
It's a smash hit. I can tell you already, it's the best show you've ever seen.